All right.
Is this mine?
That's your microphone. And today on the Tom Kelly Show, my friend Katie Blunt, a stand-up comedian, I just showed up because I didn't want to do the show alone. She's a mom. She's funny. She's a stand-up comedian. She at least pretends she's single on stage, and she has to leave in 20 minutes, so we have done no pre-production. And then let's start the show. Here, quick, put those headphones on, and I'm going to play the theme music, and then you can just experience the theme music. Deal with it if you can't bring the thing in. Da, 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 and that's the theme music. And can you hear it?
Yeah.
There you go. So, content warning, spoiler alert, get ready to roll your Katie Blunt. You are experiencing the Tom Kelly Show. Do you like the theme song? Yes?
I
No?
do. It's great.
Katie, and amongst her skills, she professionally scores music. And how does it make you feel? You're a professional musician, in addition to being a professional comedian. And I have a homeless man doing a job that you would charge me several $100s for.
What's this song?
This song, is it still playing? Yes, right? Yeah. What do you think? Is he good?
Oh, it's a man playing music. I thought it was a garbage truck. Sorry.
You thought this was a garbage truck?
When I first heard it, it sounded like a garbage truck.
Wait, now, hang on. Take the headphones off for a second. Hold on for a second. You thought the Tom Kelly Show theme was a garbage truck? Hold on. Ready?
I thought I heard cans.
Wait, and
The Tom Kelly Show. Everybody,
no, that's the bass. It was on the subway. So actually, the guy did record it on the subway. So arguably, Mr. Keith Green, who I only met once, and he never replied to the emails I've tried to send him.
Keith Green, hit us up.
Keith Green, if you know who Keith Green is, people, please tell him I'm there. Tell him I've turned 30 seconds of performing, $20 I gave him, into years of being played on a podcast that makes no money. So don't come looking for residuals, Keith. If anything, Keith, if you come looking for a percentage of the money I've made on the show, I'm going to actually send you a bill. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. So, and just ambushing you on the recording of this show, over there, that's that phone with the ring light. That's our TV audience.
Okay.
Behind us is probably just the skyline of New York City.
Nice.
And I'm recording the audio. We were talking about some of the things going on in my life, and I'm not going to talk about them right now. Maybe I'll disclose some of them in the secret Tom Kelly Show Facebook group, because all I can say is I've been bombarded by outsiders. And
could we put it to my subscribers? Could we let my subscribers watch it?
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Wait, you subscribers where?
On Instagram, I have subscribers.
No, I don't want to. No, I want to keep this in a closed environment, my friend.
I have one subscriber, and it's my mom.
Wow. You see, and now, but you know what's funny? I've joked about this with my friend Christian Blatt, who's an LA-based podcaster from the Blackcast. We've talked about whether or not we should do, I should do a Patreon version of this.
Oh, yeah.
I have 500 people consuming this for free.
Okay.
I don't know if they consume this every week. The YouTube numbers go up and down. That's why I really want us to talk about one edgy topic to bring people in.
Yeah.
And we'll figure that out in a minute. We'll find something topical off our list. But yeah, do you find that depressing that your mom's the only what made you push?
I just recently hit 10,000 subscribers, so 10,000 followers, which allows you to have subscribers. So I had 10,000 followers just recently. And so I just opened up the subscription platform, and I honestly haven't been driving a lot of traffic to it because there's just 8 million things that I'm doing right now. I don't know.
Well,
if you ever
and that's
feel
where
that
you
way.
get into it. I like the podcast for a few reasons. One, it's a chance to practice jokes.
Yeah.
It's Katie and I know each other from an afternoon open mic night at the West Side Comedy Club. So I guess it's not an open mic night, it's just an open mic because it's that day.
Daytime.
Yeah,
but I also, you've been on my show. You did my Milk and Cookies show.
Oh my God, tell them about the Milk and Cookies show.
Oh yeah, so the Milk and Cookies show is family-friendly comedy, and Tom Kelly was on it, and he did a phenomenal job.
And that's once a month at the West Side Comedy Club, where it's a stand-up comedy show during the day on a Sunday where you can bring kids.
Yeah.
I guess let's start with that. What made you do that? What made you start with that?
Single motherhood.
Yeah.
Just trying to find, I'm always trying to find a balance between, being a mom and being a comic. And I was like, how can I make this cost less money? So it was basically a way to not pay for childcare so I could bring my son to the show with me.
Do you bring your son to every show?
Yeah, every show that I have custody of him. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't think I met him, but I also rushed in the last time I performed with you there.
Yeah, sometimes he's with his dad, and sometimes his dad doesn't want to go to the show, or sometimes he's just out of town with his dad.
You also have a very cool relationship with your ex, right?
I do. Yeah, we're actually very positive. I think we're in a pretty good spot with each other.
What is can I ask you, what's the secret to that?
We never speak. I think that's really the trick, is just to not communicate. And then when you do, it's pretty nice. I think, okay, let me clarify that. I have custody all the time. I have
you have full
primary
custody.
Physical custody. Yeah.
Okay. Your son has autism, just to put that on the...
Yeah, my son's autistic. And so I have basically all of the decision-making powers. And I think initially it was very overwhelming to me and very scary. And so I used to be very angry with my ex. And then as I started putting the pieces together, I realized I don't need to hold this over him. I enjoy the independence. I feel very lucky that every decision is kind of up to me. And then the other thing I think that's really helped us out is I had a bunch of stuff happen this year that was really difficult for me, and he really showed up for it. So that was a big part of it. My dad was on life support for 35 days. And when he first went on it, my ex took a lot of time off. He took his family leave from the hospital where he was working, and he came and stayed with my son for a week so that I could fly out to see my dad. And he is also going to be taking time off. Well, I can't tell this, actually.
Okay, then stop there. Yeah. So then let's stop there. But he's done some great things. But he's still a dad.
And
he's involved. And he seems to be involved with helping you be a good family member to your family.
Yeah. And I think when he does come, he's really, I think, thoughtful about, my space. He stays in the apartment. So when he comes, I have a 1-bedroom. So when he comes to visit, he stays in the bedroom with my son, and I sleep on the couch. And I'm gone a lot, and he'll clean the apartment. Sometimes he'll reorganize things, or he'll put up shelves or something. He's really sweet about.
Okay,
helping me
I've
out.
heard this expression before. Mm-hmm. Is he a better ex-husband than he was a husband?
Oh, that hurts my heart to say out loud. I mean,
no, but it also is
I
a great thing. Being a better ex-husband giving this guy credit. I'm not dissing him.
Yeah.
I don't know what your marriage was like. We're not that. By the way, Katie and I not particularly close. No, and that's kind of what I like about podcasting is you can kind of ask questions you're not going to ask when you're passing each other in the hallway at the clubs, but. Some people aren't meant to be married or whatever. But
I would say, so just so that it's not all on him, and so that we're sharing the response, I think we are better co-parents than we are husband and wife. So I think we are better.
You just used the word co-parent, which sounds so much dressier than ex-husband. You just said what I'm saying, but with better words.
Just less vilifying, maybe. I don't want.
Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. It's less vilifying.
Yeah.
You're I'm just trying to think. You're a better ex-girlfriend than a girlfriend. Does sound awful. I guess you're right.
It hurts my heart to hear it out loud. Yeah.
I mean, you're right. The branding, I guess, is bad. You're a better friend than you were an ex-girlfriend. Mm-hmm. No, that's right. You're a better friend. Yeah, I don't know.
Than you were a girlfriend?
I like my line best. I still like my line best.
It's a good line.
But he is. But he's a good. He's such a good co-parent. Mm-hmm. He's helping you be a person.
Yeah. I think we've kind of found a balance with things a little bit.
Does he live in New York State also?
He lives in New York State, but he lives in Rochester, New York. So he's pretty far away.
And he commutes every other weekend 8 hours to see his son?
Yeah.
That's a good guy.
Yeah.
I know people who be like, I'll see him over the summer. I'll see him at Christmas.
Yeah. No, 100%. So
have you ever thought about moving up to Rochester?
No. I mean, it was a thought.
Nobody else has either.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
No. I just, I mean, it was a thought. Like when he first left, I was like, how am I going to do this? It was a crazy situation. I mean, this was like 7 years ago. I was making like $30,000 a year. It was really bad. And that's like not enough to raise a kid in New York.
Listen, I say this over and over again on the show. If you make less than $200,000 a year as a single person in New York City, you are the working poor. Compared to other people. Listen, this is a nice enough apartment, but it costs, I think, 40 to 50 grand. I'm doing the math. Yeah. I'm doing the figures on whether or not I want to stay here.
Yeah.
And right now, the only real draw to staying here and losing blank dollars a year is one, Long Island's gotten expensive. Where near, if I want to rent. Yeah. Like I looked at an apartment that is like this, closer to my family, near a train station. It has a doorman and elevator, which
nice.
Well, not what I don't necessarily need that.
Yeah,
and pet care, which I definitely don't need.
Ooh, pet care.
And maybe a swimming pool, which I may or may not need. You know, and I don't even know if that's an indoor or outdoor pool. But it is a view of a dreary stretch of Amityville, Long Island.
Yeah, this is a beautiful view.
Actually,
I mean,
now that
especially
it has a nice view of the backyards. It is. It's actually kind of cute.
Yeah.
So anyway, the moral of the story is you're not getting ahead though. At 30 grand a year. You're not getting ahead at 100 grand a year. Yeah. You're surviving till next year.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of the spot that I've been on, a little bit hamster wheel style. But I think there's also something about the value that whatever you're doing brings you, and that kind of can feed you in different ways. So I don't know. I think about there's like a lot of things that compile together to make a person happy.
Okay, and I like that. And you know, it's funny. What are the things that make you happy that happens here in New York that couldn't happen somewhere else?
Oh my gosh, so many things. I feel like there's so much to do here. I feel like there's such a tight network and a wonderful community. I feel like there's so many places I can go where I can see people that I like. I love like the art scene here. I do mostly comedy, but I do enjoy going to other stuff sometimes. Like sometimes it's fun to see a concert or
so like I need to get off my ass about doing more comedy shows, and you need to start inviting me to them, and I'll start hanging out and meeting people again. I need to start over on that front.
Oh yeah, come out to my show. Can I plug?
Plug away, damn it.
I've got Cookies and MILF on Wednesday.
Cookies and MILF.
Cookies and MILF. So
MILK or MILF? Are you stuttering?
MILF.
You did say that, right? Okay, I caught that.
Yeah,
because I'm getting deaf. Cookies and mothers, I'd like to F.
Friend. Yeah, exactly.
That's not, is that what you want it to mean?
No.
Okay.
But anyway, it's a
hot mom show?
It's a hot mom show.
Who are the hot moms?
We've got Bonnie McFarlane.
Hot mom.
We've got Felicia Madison.
Hot mom.
We've got Miss Lissa.
Don't know her, but I'm sure she's hot.
And Funny Fee.
Okay, I don't know her, but I'm sure she's hot.
Yeah, they're all hot moms. And then we have our cookie, which is Daniel Simonson.
So wait, a man is a cookie?
Yeah, I guess that's the idea.
I thought cookie was a euphemism for vajayjay.
Cookies. Well, I don't know. I guess this is our we're taking back the term, and we're
then we will take back the word cookie. We will take cookie back, damn it.
We're taking back our power, and we're making men the cookies.
Okay. And then we're gonna dunk him in a MILF.
I don't know. I think he has a girlfriend, but he's very funny.
Actually, now there you go. Now, because I know for sure Felicia's married, Bonnie McFarlane's married famously to Rich Voss, a great comic, and you are on and off the market every other time we talk.
I don't know. I don't know why that makes me laugh and sad at the same time.
You know what it is? You know what I love though? You laughing means move on to the next question, I feel.
No, I'm definitely single right now.
This week. Don't even. I am
definitely single right now.
Oh my God. I know you have to be at, and I'm watching the time. I got you for another 4 minutes, or can I, 13 minutes here. Can I have you for 7 more minutes?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Okay. Cause I know you have a hard out at 2:15. Sure. We're at 2:12. Anyway.
Wait, can I plug the 2 other shows that I run?
Holy crap. These people don't have that much time. Plug your Instagram first. Let's get that clear.
Katie Blunt Comedy. And then,
plug the other show. Why not?
Okay, the other
Jeez, turn this into a damn infomercial for bar basements across New York City.
The other two shows are psychic reading comedy shows.
Well, that's where I was going to go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's like you were psychic. See, what you should have done was let me say, and you're psychic, and then you talk about me with your psychic energy, and you close with the thing.
Oh,
so, Katie, you're psychic, and 2 times ago, you did a reading on me at the open mic. Do you remember some of the things you said?
I do remember. I talked about the theater. I saw a big open theater, and I saw that it wasn't really decided how it was going to be used yet, but I saw you on the stage. It was like a big theater. Okay,
so weirdly, I got booked. I had a big audition that week. I did not get the audition.
Oh.
But I have something else where I am at, let me do my own plug, the Smithtown Performing Arts Center's May 25th. Could that be the big theater I'm in, and then I don't sell out seats?
Can I look at it and see if it's what I saw?
We only have 6 minutes on the podcast, so let's just talk, and you can look at it later.
Oh, yeah.
And then what's the other thing you remember seeing as I look it up?
I think that was it. I think it was just that theater and like the decision about like the theater, whether you were going to do it or not. I don't know. I have it recorded somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, there you go. So, I mean, I'm performing at Smithtown PAC, and I don't have... It has a pretty basic website, so I don't know if it has
pictures
rentals, theater rental. Let's see if any... So is that the room you pictured?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I think if I saw it with the lights off. I saw it with the lights off and like a bluish spotlight on you.
All right, we'll find... I guess we're going to have... You know what, folks? Only one way to find out.
You got to go.
You got to come on May 25th. And I guess if I only had 3 minutes left with you... I asked you on Instagram because I've had my crush at a month. You said you
I think it's been more than a month.
Let's make it crush at a quarter. And you're probably right. I probably do seasonal unattainable crushes.
Oh,
a friend of mine calls me a crushaholic. You know what? I had this joke with May Planner, who was on the show. I tend to fall for taller, athletic women who are about to switch teams. And either I'm the last date they have before they go full-time lesbian, or full-time, that's where I'm going. And then I joked that I like them in other cities. And then May Plannard had the line that I have yet to really use on stage or find a way to work is, Tom, you like faraway lesbians. You have commitment issues. And so, yeah, I understand why I like people from other cities. You're sitting here with me.
Yep.
Do you need to get quiet to do a reading, even though you have to leave and pick up your kid in 2 minutes? Or
I can kind of get into it. You want me to do another reading?
Let's do another reading. You know what? We're here. Why not?
You want me to read you about this lady?
This lady is always the dream, or my career.
Or your career.
Whatever comes into your head.
Okay, I'll see whatever I pick up. All right, I'm going to center myself first.
Or any lady. Actually, and while we're at any man.
Any man.
You know what? Why not at this point?
Open it up. Yeah.
Well, let's why be picky?
Gen Z. Yeah.
Why be picky? Any them?
It could be a they them. Let me just check in real quick and get
so
centered.
I'm just gonna stare at the camera and whisper into the microphone.
Okay, I'm gonna read.
While she gets quiet, she's gonna read my field.
You have to orient yourself towards the camera, though.
Towards the camera.
Yeah,
no, that's good.
You can't face me.
I can't face you.
No, because we have energy defense systems, and if you sense me reading you, you might attack. It's like this whole thing.
That's also I was going to say that appeals to my comedian instincts. I'm
still reading.
Sorry, we can edit this part out.
Yeah, you have to edit this out.
Or we'll just do it in fast motion.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I don't know if you're going to want to put this up, but here's what I picked up. So your issue romantically is that you're a little bit armored because this thing happened. Like the way that I saw it, I could tell it's from the past. I think it was around like age 28, 29. And I saw this woman who was like, so what I saw was a woman in a sparkly dress, and it was almost like she was in a dressing room or something like that. But there could also, sometimes these visions are a little metaphorical, so I don't know exactly if it was that you were in a physical dressing room or if she was somebody that was like the star of your life or something like that. But there was this woman that you were interested in, and she was not returning that affection. And sometimes we have like things like that can sometimes affect us where we feel like we're having an experience that we shouldn't be having, or we like reject our own feelings. And so there's this kind of like splintering of the self or an armoring of the self. And I feel like that's where your armor comes from, was this kind of unrequited thing. And that is probably what you need to like look at and revisit and unpack and heal from in order to really be open and available to love somebody.
Yeah, that could apply definitely to one person for 29 turning 30 and maybe a different person for 28 turning 29.
Okay.
How about this? Because I know we're officially at the time limit. Okay. Do you promise to do more and come back? Maybe next Thursday you come back? Yeah. I'm down the block from your open mic.
Yeah, if you take a shower before.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole other thing. So that's the whole other thing. I was on a Zoom call, and this is how weird... No, because like you're coming up into my home. This is this could easily be a Me Too moment. No, like for real. Hey, hey, I'm a successful comedian. Want to come to my apartment alone and be on my podcast? But I had this thing of I also was doing a Zoom meeting with my friend Vinny Steves. This is my way of seeing if he's listening. And the fun thing is I was just gross. I had not showered yet today, and I'm like, I cannot invite you to be in close quarters with me if I'm still greasy and oily. Especially if I'm getting cyber hate and people are calling me old and bald and whatnot.
Sorry.
That's fine. But fun ending is I wanted to shower but didn't want you in the room, so there wouldn't be that, hey, Katie, go get me my towel.
You show up in it. Yeah.
I don't know. It just it felt
like
icky to have you here while I'm naked. Yeah. Maybe that's part of my armor that I need to break down. Or maybe I need more of that armor. You guys decide. Listen, folks, if you're watching on YouTube, I miss my friends. I'm doing the magic mirror. Jacob Lee Downey, I miss your comments in the comments section. Judy D, I miss your comments in the comments section. I see Ann, I miss your comments in the comments section of YouTube. Folks, for those of you who are old fans, I appreciate you. For new fans coming in, I appreciate you too. And frankly, all the death threats and people telling me to kill myself in the social media comments, it actually bumps me up in the algorithm, and I can take it. So, folks, I always say show love where love can be shown. That's better for me and better for Katie. Katie, you've heard the 90 things she has to plug. She has... Follow her there with a Katie Blunt comedy on Instagram is the easy one. And that's the gateway to all things Katie Blunt. And new podcasts every Monday and Wednesday, except for when there's not. Good night, New York.
Good night.
Get the hell...